Chief Meteorologist Jessica Hafner with an update on our winter weather that's going to be moving in tonight into tomorrow. I want to show you a live picture here of the radar. This is over the last couple of hours. You'll notice here that we're starting to see some showers moving in across southern portions of mid-Missouri near the Lake of the Ozarks. Already had some reports of snow trying to mix in near the Springfield area here. As you'll see, that green changes over to blue on the radar, indicating that mixing of some wet snowfall. So that's heading our way. And eventually tonight, as temperatures drop, all of this will change over to snow as it gets closer to mid-Missouri and temperatures drop to near 32 degrees. So here's a wide view of mid-Missouri. Some of those showers are now moving into the Lake of the Ozarks area. Rolla seeing a little bit of rain as temperatures are in the upper 30s to low 40s. Here's a track of the leading edge of those light showers. We should start seeing some light rainfall in Versailles by around 4:04, Stover by around 4:08, Lincoln at 4:11, Cole Camp by 4:21, and Owensville just before 4:30. So this is going to continue moving in from south to north. Here's a look at the road temperature so far. I've not seen too many reports of many issues. Likely going to have wet roads as the rain moves in. Temperatures on the roads anywhere from around 40 to about 45. So I'm not expecting too many problems until later tonight. By midnight is when we'll start to see that changeover across the entire area. And this is when snow accumulation is going to start. So by tomorrow morning, that's probably going to be the worst time to be out on the roads. If you can limit your time, please do. I'll be tracking slushy road conditions through much of the afternoon and evening tomorrow, but we should see some improvement, especially as road crews get out there and plow this snow. I'm not expecting winds to be much of an issue, so that should help us out as well. Along with the warmer temperatures, we shouldn't have any problem with salt melting this type of snowfall. Biggest impact overnight into tomorrow is going to be in this orange zone. So across southeast Missouri is where we're going to pick up more of those high snowfall totals. Try to avoid travel tomorrow morning if at all possible. All of mid-Missouri seeing at least minor to moderate impacts on the roadways as we tracking this wet snowfall. This is a very dynamic system. It's impacting a lot of the country this afternoon. Areas across parts of Texas and Louisiana seeing severe weather. We're on the northern side of this system, keeping things cold as cooler air starts to move in from the north. We're starting to see that snowfall accumulation for the last couple of hours across parts of Oklahoma and Kansas. That's all heading in our direction as low pressure tracks to our south. Here's what our future track looks like tonight, just before midnight. Most of mid-Missouri seeing that cold rain, but we'll see that transition to wet snowfall at times, especially in local locations where temperatures drop to near 32 degrees. As we get past midnight, we should be dropping down to around 31 to 33. That will be enough to change all the snowfall over to snow, or at least precipitation over to snow. We'll pick up a lot of that accumulation overnight. Here's 6 a.m. We are still seeing steady light to moderate snowfall. By the time we get to mid to late morning, we'll stop here at 10 o'clock. Temperatures start to warm up a little bit, so there's a chance we could see a little rain trying to mix in with what's left of this precipitation. Couple of light snow showers possible into the afternoon, more like flurries by late afternoon, early evening. But those temperatures are still hovering just above freezing, so slushy roads will be possible. Local roads probably still slick if they're left untreated overnight into Thursday morning, and that's because morning temperatures on Thursday will likely drop down to about 20 degrees, so it will be cold enough for this to freeze over in some spots. Now getting into Thursday afternoon, we're going to have main roads in great shape just because road temperatures will start to increase, but air temperatures only make it to about 30 degrees, so it will be chilly with gusty winds. Now getting into Friday, we shouldn't have any issues, and that's because temperatures will start to warm up into the mid-40s by late afternoon. Here's our updated snow tracker. I have not adjusted it too much, but with the storm moving a little bit farther south, I've adjusted the snow totals down just a little bit. I'm thinking we're going to be in the middle range or middle point at each of these ranges. So around 1 to 2 inches likely from Moberly up towards Paris and Macon. Columbia and Jefferson City will be in that 2 to 4 inch range, with the 4 inch range high end of that likely more towards Jefferson City and the Lake of the Ozarks. And then along I-44, anywhere from 4 to 7 inches, those 7 inch totals likely south of the interstate there getting into tomorrow afternoon. So many of us anywhere from around 1 to 4 inches of snowfall by the time this wraps up. Here's a look at the road conditions tracker through tomorrow. As we get into this evening, still looking at wet roads, a little more snowy along our southern counties along I-44 and near the Lake of the Ozarks, but conditions start to deteriorate overnight. By sunrise tomorrow, just about all of us seeing snow-covered roads. Things start to get a little bit better in the afternoon as road temperatures start to warm up, but still expect wet and slushy conditions as that snow starts to taper off by afternoon. You'll notice the road temperature start to drop off after midnight, likely getting down below freezing by Wednesday morning, down to about 32. So again, local and side streets probably going to be the worst areas to be out and about on, as interstates will likely be getting plowed first. Into Thursday morning, any slick spots will still be hard to get around as our road temperatures will be dropping down into the 20s. But things should definitely get better as we get into the afternoon as those road temperatures climb back up into the upper 30s. Now, stay updated. We're going to continue updating our Storm Track Insider blog. This will have all the details on the storm that'll take us through tomorrow afternoon. You can also take a look at the radar to see when that rain and snow is moving into your area, and of course get those closings and delays. You can see those on our website, abc17news.com, and coming up tonight on ABC 17 News at 5, we'll have the latest future track and what we can expect for the rest of the week, as I'll be tracking a little bit more wintry weather possible by the weekend.